Teachers to be sent abroad for training, says Punjab Chief Minister. Delhi University resumes offline examinations for second and third year UG students. IIT Guwahati develops secure integrated circuits for efficient computing. Jamia Islamia conducts two-day international conference on education. Supreme Court to hear plea for postponement of any ET-PG 2022 examination tomorrow. IIT Madras receives 10.5 crores from Power Grid Corporation for EWS scholarship. Good afternoon and warm welcome. You're watching Education News Network, where we get you the latest developments in education at the top of this hour. This is Nitya reporting from ENN and the daily stories are. The Punjab Chief Minister Bhagwant Mann on Tuesday held a meeting with government school principals and sought input from them on raising the bar for school education. He also launched an online portal to get ideas and suggestions from teachers and bring out-of-the-box reforms in education. He urged teachers to submit their ideas online via the portal to help change the conventional education system and make it paperless, digitally empowered, etc. as per an official release. The Chief Minister further said that people have lost faith in the current education system and that even though there is no doubt regarding government teachers' abilities, people's trust needs to be rebuilt in the government education system, which can be attained only with people's support. He added that the state government will provide full support to teachers to make the present education system viable and more relevant to everyday life, and also said that a special focus will be given to education instead of emphasizing high percentage. Praising the Delhi government regarding growth in the Delhi education sector, he remarked that more than 4 lakh students have moved to government schools from private schools. He added that 450 students from Delhi get admission to prestigious institutions like the IIT annually, while adding that the Delhi government has set up 10,000 rooms in government schools. He further announced, to take our education to the next level, our teachers will be sent on educational tours to Delhi schools and even abroad for educational training, in batches to countries like Singapore, Switzerland, Finland, and institutes like Harvard and Oxford on government expenses. Following a 2-year gap in light of the COVID-19 pandemic, physical mode examinations for Delhi University resumed on Wednesday. Delhi University Dean of Examination D.S. Rawat said that more than 29,500 students sat for the examination for about 40 papers held in the morning. Delhi University School of Open Learning conducted examinations for 3 exams on Wednesday morning. He further informed the exams for the majority of the courses have begun. This is after 2 years that the university is holding a physical mode of examination. Proper arrangements have been made. He also said that examinations for undergraduate students are being conducted in 2 sessions in the day and that for 66 papers, examinations are going to be held in the evening, for which 23,684 students are expected to appear. Researchers at the Automation, Verification and Security Lab at the Indian Institute of Technology, Guwahati, have worked towards developing secure and dependable integrated circuits for faster and more efficient computing. The research looks at all aspects of the automated electronics design process, like synthesis, verification and security, and contributes towards strengthening the electronics manufacturing ecosystem in India. The findings have been published in top-tier journals and conferences of IEEE. The research team is funded by ECR, CRG and Interdisciplinary Cyber Physical Systems grants from the Department of Science and Technology, Government of India, and by a research fellowship from Intel India. With increasing computational demands, there is a need for application-specific processors that can outperform current CPUs. While multi-core processors are being used in modern times, their computing power improvements continue to be insufficient. To cite an analogy for better understanding, running more cars on the road does not necessarily mean you can reach your destination faster. In fact, more cars can lead to congestion and delays. Pointing out the importance and need for research in the area of increasing computational power, Dr. Chandan Karfa said, a promising technology to improve computational efficiency is hardware accelerators. In hardware, acceleration-specific tasks can be offloaded to dedicated hardware instead of being performed by the CPU core of the system. For example, visualization processes may be offloaded onto a graphics card, thereby freeing the CPU to perform other tasks. The impact of the IIT Guwahati team's work is enormous because of the increasing demand for hardware accelerators in disruptive areas such as Internet of Things, embedded and cyber-physical systems, machine learning and image processing applications. with the Government of India's recent approval of the Rs 76,000 crore scheme to boost semiconductor manufacturing in the country. Efficient EDA aids, such as those designed by the IIT Guwahati team, will support and promote self-sufficiency in chip design. The Department of Teacher Training and Non-Formal Education hosted the valedictory program to mark the end of the Jamia International Conference on Education. The international conference commenced on May 6, 2022, with an inaugural program followed by 32 technical sessions pertaining to 9 major themes. The inaugural function of the conference was held in the auditorium of the Faculty of Engineering and Technology (JMI) and was graced by JMI Vice Chancellor and Chief Patron of the conference, Professor Najma Akhtar. The valedictory program of the international conference was held on May 8, 2022. About 500 participants joined online through Cisco WebEx, and the rest were present at the CIT Conference Hall for the offline program. Professor Dhananjay Joshi, Vice Chancellor of Delhi Teachers University, was invited as guest of honor. He spoke on the need of shifting education away from content to teach learners to teach critically and absorb new material in unique and changing disciplines. He thus proposed the shifting of education from selection and sorting and towards human development, thus helping learners realize their full potential. The Supreme Court on Tuesday agreed to hear the plea of doctors seeking postponement of the National Eligibility Cum Entrance Test for Postgraduate, that is NEET PG 2022, which is scheduled to be held on May 21st on the ground that it will clash with the ongoing counselling for NEET PG 2021. The plea will be heard tomorrow, that is May 13th. A bench of Justices D.Y. Chandrachud and P.S. Narasimha said that it will hear the matter, which is already listed for hearing on Friday, after senior advocate Rakesh Khanna mentioned for urgent listing of the petition. The bench asked Khanna whether the petitioners want postponement of the examination, to which he replied in affirmative. Justice Chandrachud said, "How can we postpone a national examination? Anyway, we will hear it next week." The plea filed through advocates Ashutosh Dubey and Abhishek Chauhan said the petitioners are the doctors who are doing their requisite internship with different hospitals across the country. The petitioners aspire to appear in any NEET PG examination 2022 scheduled to be held on May 21st for the purpose of choosing their career option as per their ranking, choice and available options to them under different branches of medical science for post-graduation courses. The plea sought direction to quash the notification dated February 4th issued by the National Board of Examinations in Medical Sciences for holding the NEET PG 2022 examination on May 21st or defer the scheduled date of the examination. It said that some of the petitioners and aspirants are the candidates who have appeared in NEET PG 2021 and are participants in the ongoing counselling process, which is unlikely to get concluded by May 9, 2022, considering the roller coaster ride which they have been subjected to since July 2021. The petitioners and other thousands of aspirants are becoming victims of the system and are made to suffer for no fault of their own, the plea said, which has been filed by 15 doctors who have done their MBBS courses. The plea said it raises substantial and important questions of law, like as to why should NEET PG 2022 aspirants or candidates be made to suffer and not be given a fair opportunity for participation in the NEET PG examination 2022 when the counselling of last academic year is still undergoing and likely to be over by May 9th. It said that the petitioners are now not even allowed to fill in forms for the NEET for the examination, and thus the candidates neither got the seat in 2021 examination counselling nor could register for NEET PG 2022 examination and would be wasting a full year without their fault. Indian Institute of Technology Madras has announced that it is collaborating with Power Grid Corporation of India to launch a scholarship program for BTech students from economically weaker sections. Under this partnership, Power Grid Corporation of India has contributed Rs 10.5 crores as part of its corporate social responsibility initiatives for creating a scholarship fund. This fund would support deserving students at IIT Madras covering their tuition fees through merit-cum-means scholarships, IIT Madras said in a statement, adding that this is the highest single contribution that the institute has received for scholarships under CSR in the financial year 2021 to 2022. Speaking on the occasion, Professor V. Kamakoti, Director of IIT Madras, said, IIT Madras' motto is to be an institute for all. Initiatives like the BSc degree program and scholarships for deserving students have made IIT Madras more accessible for everyone. The institute records its sincere thanks to Power Grid. IIT Madras is also planning to expand such scholarships to all technical institutions across the country. We are grateful to Power Grid Corporation of India for this generous support of scholarships for economically weaker students. IIT Madras, as an inclusive institution, is glad to enable students, especially girl students, who need financial support the most, said Professor Mahesh, Dean Alumni and Corporate Relations, IIT Madras. That's all for today. Thank you for watching Education News Network. For more such videos, do log on to our website, theENN.com, and don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. Signing off, this is Nitya.